Davis Rice and Tewatohnhi'saktha on K103.7. Today we have an interesting show, I think, for the whole hour. We're talking with all people from Tewatohnhi'saktha. We have with us right now Neil McComber, the Executive Director. Welcome, Neil. Tammy Delaronde, who's the Director of Business Services. And Kimberly Cross, who's the Event Coordinator for an upcoming Kahnawà Economic Summit. So welcome, guys, and how's it going?
Not bad. Nice day out, I think, for a bike ride today.
Beautiful day for a bike ride, especially going against the wind. Oh, I just start catching my breath again. But that's really cool, though. So let's get right into it. And what are you guys here for?
Well, we're here to promote and hopefully get businesses to sign up for an economic summit, which will be happening on Friday, November 5th. That's the main purpose. That's what we want to spend the hour talking about, what this economic summit is about, what it's for, the style, etc., what people can expect. And Kimberly is actually our promoter of the event, so I'll pass it to her to add some more to what I just said.
I know Kimberly's the promoter of the event, or the event coordinator, but she's also the tourism development officer.
Yep.
Right? I mean, in charge of tourism is her too. So I guess because we don't have too many people coming here in town, so we made her the events coordinator because there aren't that many people taking tours of town yet. Is that right?
Well, right now, we do have some people coming in for some tours.
Oh, okay.
We are only doing it by reservation, and it's limited because of the move of the cultural center right now and the availability of the museum and with the different pandemic protocols, what's open for people to visit. But we had some who are doing some walking tours, but we're not actively promoting them right now as something to do. But in terms of the summit, so we are helping to coordinate our office, the economic summit, because we are part of Tewatohnhi'saktha. And the summit, it's like a super exciting event. We're hoping that we can get all Kahnawà business owners to come and participate, because it's not just, like a fun event. Let's get together. We're actually not even getting together. We're gathering on Zoom. So we're asking people to register to come and give their feedback, to come and learn about the different services and really get networking with each other. Neil and Tammy will speak more about those specific details of the agenda. But really, people can start registering. We've already had people registering. It's an online registration. So you'll go onto our website, which is dewa.ca/summit. And on there's an Eventbrite. So if you've ever bought concert tickets or maybe a comedy show, sometimes they use the different online ticketing. So we're cool like that. And we've created our own event on Eventbrite. So people can go and they can see all the details with the topics that are going to be for discussion. And they can register there, and we're asking that you give an email and that you put your business name, because we have to verify that you are actually a part of one of the Kahnawà businesses, because it is for the business community.
Yeah.
So myself as an individual, I wouldn't be attending, just for fun because I don't have a business. So people can go and register, and it's going to be November 5th, like Neil said. And it's from 8:30 to 4 p.m. And we are going to be broadcasting it live on Zoom. And we're going to have breakout rooms and question and answer periods and open discussions and various different presentations on different topics.
Okay, so, usually when I think about an economic summit, it's like at lunch, there's a guest speaker, so everyone gets excited, someone's here. But you said you can have breakout rooms, which is great. But is there anything out of the ordinary or special that's going to happen throughout the day?
I think the whole event is special in itself. It's something that's never been done in Kahnawà.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a first. And I'll let one of you jump in to talk about the agenda with the presenters.
Yeah, so we have 6 topics. So 8:30 to 4 is a pretty long day, 6.5 hours. So we have 6 topics that we're going to space out evenly throughout the day. And really give the businesses a chance to voice their opinion on different issues. So I'll just go through the 6 topics because I think we'll get through it throughout the hour. But I'll just go through them to start things off. one of the topics we have is just what Kimberly alluded to earlier, was funding and services. So what funding is available to businesses? What services are available to businesses? And our workforce as well, like what's available. This next topic on our agenda is Kahnawà's place in our regional economy. Like we have this large population around us in the greater Montreal area.
Oh yeah, it's pretty large.
And we have all these businesses in the community, approximately 400 or so. And where do we fit in that regional economy? I mean, Kimberly's promoting, I know she's tourism, so you asked earlier why is she promoting the event. That's because tourism in the future, we're going to be promoting events in the community to be part of that regional economy. But what else are we missing? What are our obstacles in taking part in the regional economy?
How do we get people from the outside to come here and spend some of their dollars? Besides,
and another topic will be the strategic plan that we're currently developing for the future as it relates to our mandate, which will be rolled out in April, but we want to present it to the business community and we want some feedback. We want to have questions and answers on how we plan to service the business community in the future, as well as our workforce, which is, the business community is a big part of the workforce. They hire most of the people, of course. So it goes hand in hand. Another topic on the agenda is going to be how the businesses want to collaborate and network with one another. And then finally, we have the fifth topic is private-public partnerships. And that's going to actually be an MCK topic. It's going to be how can the MCK and businesses work together on several initiatives. And the last but not least, I think the most important topic and why we're having this summit is we have $2 million combined. MCK has $1.2 million. We have $800,000 for Indigenous Community Business Fund economic recovery dollars. Last year we had $1 million that we dispersed into the community at the end of March. This year combined, the two organizations have $2 million. Where right now, as we speak, we have consultants developing another plan on how to spend that $2 million. The consultants are led by Ron Abrera. Ron Abrera will be at the summit presenting the draft plan to the businesses, but we want feedback. Last year, we did Tammy's Business Services, with the help of Planet Consulting, did a survey of all businesses. 300 businesses took part. We got feedback. We had economists create a plan based on that feedback, and we implemented the plan. This year, we have a similar thing where we're surveying the businesses as we speak, and the consultants are going to create a draft plan, but this time we want the businesses to know the draft plan and give us feedback on what they think, or did we miss something, what do they think of the plan, etc. Because there's $2 million there, so we want to be able to spend it appropriately and get that feedback. That's the actual, to us, like the feature piece of this economic summit is how we're going to spend that $2 million.
Okay, so at least it's a good opportunity for the businesses to have their own input.
Exactly.
Rather than just have consultants do it, and you have a survey, and that's always great to have, but it's always a little subjective too. As far as I'm concerned, when those take place. But actually having the businesses there at the same time to say, all right, now this is a draft. What do you think? Is an excellent opportunity for them to, they can't come and say later on that, I didn't know anything about it, or, who decided that? It wasn't us. So that's good.
So show up.
And then show up or shut up, I think it's called it.
David.
Okay. Oh, hey, no, it's not a bad word. It's not a bad. Paul didn't look at me crazy here. I'm allowed to say certain
My
things.
son would be shaking his head at you.
Oh, that's bad word. Tammy?
So I was just going to add that, well, of course, like the key message here is to please register. Please go to Tewatohnhi'saktha/summit and register yourself for this exciting event. And as well, with the ICBF funding, the focus is recovery. So as Neil mentioned, we did the survey last November and December, and it was a very comprehensive survey. This survey is a little bit shorter, but we're asking some of the same questions. We're looking at how has the pandemic affected you? Where are you at now? Have you been able to hire your employees back? If not, how many have you hired back? Or is maybe just none. Maybe you're at a point where you weren't able to hire any employees back. And how has your business income been affected by the pandemic? So we're looking at now that businesses are slowly starting to reopen, how can we best help you?
But you know what's interesting about this whole thing is that we're all familiar with television, you know, and the news, and how businesses, there's such a demand for employment. You know, a lot of businesses aren't able to restart up because employees choose to find something different or not. And so it'd be really interesting to see how that's affected here in Kahnawà. I mean, we see it on the news and everything, but we really don't know how it's really affected us over here. So there's an excellent opportunity to find out. I think that's great.
Yeah, we have got some feedback from some businesses indicating that they are being affected in that way. Their workers aren't coming back.
Yeah. All right, well, it's great to have you guys here. So we're going to take a little break right now. This is Davis Rice on Tewatohnhi'saktha, K103.7, and we'll be right back with our economic development gang here and contributing to or discussing our economic summit. Okay, we'll be right back.